Hello, everyone. How you doing? We dealing with the 48 laws of power of the day, and the topic we're gonna deal with is Law 7. Law 7. It seems to be a law or something that's always up in my face with the things that I'm dealing with or introduced to people. So we're gonna deal with Law 7. It said, "Get others to do the work for you, but always take credit." We're gonna look at this law today. I'm looking around the internet, son. Looking around the internet, son. Looking around the internet, son. So forgive me. I have to check out things. I done set traps. I gotta go check my traps out. Gotta go check my traps out. So give me a second. I'm gonna get right back to this law. All right. I done checked my traps. Get back over here to the law. I thought the queen was gonna come, but I guess she's dealing with something. So let's get to this trap. Let's get to this law. I get others to. It's not reading today. What's the matter? So we're not gonna use this. If it ain't gonna work, we're gonna go over here to this one. We're gonna use it off the computer. I want the computer to be able to read because I don't want to read. So we're gonna go to the computer. 48 laws of power. What page was that? 50, 56. Boom. What? That ain't 56 on this. Okay, we finna get to that 7 law now. She'll be popping up in just a sec. Okay, let's read. Computer.
Get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit.
Always take the credit. Get others to do the work, but take the credit. And people that I know use this law a lot.
Judgment use the wisdom, knowledge, and legwork of other people to further your own cause. Not only will such a system save you valuable time and energy, it will give you a godlike aura of efficiency and speed. In the end, your helpers will be forgotten and you will be remembered.
I'm live in the
Never do
show.
yourself what
Come in.
others
You
can
got
do
the
for
link.
you.
Yeah, you got the link. You can come in. I told you as soon as I get through pissing. And I done got through pissing a minute ago. So let's listen to that again because we had the interruption.
Judgment use the wisdom, knowledge, and legwork of other people to further your own cause. Not only will such assistance save you valuable time and energy, it will give you a godlike aura of efficiency and speed. In the end, your helpers will be forgotten and you will be remembered. Never do yourself what others can do for you.
Never do yourself what others can do for you. That's why the haters don't understand what's going on. When you start hating, you do things for me that I can't do myself. Because you go talking to your crowd about me. I'm not talking about bitch tail. I'm not talking about your bitch tail to my audience. I'm gonna let your bitch ass hate on me and talk about me to your audience, something that you would not allow me to come over and do myself. So, transgression and observance of the law. Let others do the work for you.
Transgression and observance of the law. In 1883, a young Serbian scientist named Nikola Tesla was working for the European division of the Continental Edison Company. He was a brilliant inventor, and Charles Batchelor, a plant manager and a personal friend of Thomas Edison, persuaded him he should seek his fortune in America, giving him a letter of introduction to Edison himself. So began a life of woe and tribulation that lasted until Tesla's death. When Tesla met Edison in New York, the famous inventor hired him on the spot. Tesla worked 18-hour days, finding ways to improve the primitive Edison dynamos. Finally, he offered to redesign them completely. To Edison, this seemed a monumental task that could last years without paying off, but he told Tesla, here's $50,000 in it for you, if you can do it. Tesla labored day and night on the project, and after only a year, he produced a greatly improved version of the dynamo, complete with automatic controls. He went to Edison to break the good news and received his $50,000. Edison was pleased with the improvement, for which he and his company would take credit, but when it came to the issue of the money, he told the young Serb, Tesla, you don't understand our American worry, and offered a small raise instead.
Mm, fuck that man over.
Tesla's obsession was to create an alternating current system, AC, of electricity. Edison believed in the direct current system, DC, and not only refused to support Tesla's research but later did all he could to sabotage him. Tesla turned to the great Pittsburgh magnate George Westinghouse, who had started his own electricity company. Westinghouse completely funded Tesla research and offered him a generous royalty agreement on future profits. The AC system Tesla developed is still the standard today, but after patents were filed in his name, other scientists came forward to take credit for the invention, claiming that they had laid the groundwork for him. His name was lost in the shuffle, and the public came to associate the invention with Westinghouse himself.
Mm. Westinghouse says, shit, Tesla, you can do the job. I'm going to take the credit.
A year later, Westinghouse was caught in a key overbid from Pierpont Morgan, who made him rescind the generous royalty contract he had signed with Tesla. Westinghouse explained to the scientist that his company would not survive if it had to pay him his full royalties. He persuaded Tesla to accept a buyout of his patents for $216,000, a large sum, no doubt, but far less than the $12 million they were worth at the time. The financiers had divested Tesla of the riches, the patents, and essentially the credit for the greatest invention of his career.
Greatest invention of his career. That's why you should always keep your own doodle.
The name of Guglielmo Marconi is forever linked with the invention of radio, but few know that in producing his invention, he broadcast a signal across the English Channel in 1899. Marconi made use of a patent Tesla had filed in 1897, and that his work depended on Tesla. Research. Once again, Tesla received no money and no credit. Tesla invented an induction motor as well as the AC power system, and he is the real father of radio. Yet none of these discoveries bear his name. As an old man, he lived in poverty.
Lived in poverty. Others took his work and came and claimed the credit of it. Infinite man out of what was truly his. Because they learned how to scheme and let him do the work and they took the credit. Happened to plenty of black men. Damn near everything in this world was did by black men and white men. They learned a long time ago how to let them Negroes do the work and take the credit for it. Woo! Let's move on.
In 1917, during his later impoverished years, Tesla was told he was to receive the Edison Medal of the American Institute of Electrical Engineers. He turned the medal down. "You propose," he said, "to honor me with a medal which I could pin upon my coat and strut for a vain hour before the members of your institute. You would decorate my body and continue to let starve for failure to supply recognition, my mind and its creative products, which have supplied the foundation upon which the major portion of your institute exists."
Talking shit to him now. Interpretation of this.
Interpretation. Many harbor the illusion that science, dealing with facts as it does, is beyond the petty rivalries that trouble the rest of the world. Nikola Tesla was one of those. He believed science had nothing to do with politics, and claimed not to care for fame and riches. As he grew older, though, this ruined his scientific work. Not associated with any particular discovery, he could attract no investors to his many ideas. While he pondered great inventions for the future, others stole the patents he had already developed and got the glory for themselves.
Stole the patents. Let them do the work. Get the credit. Let them do the work and get the credits. All right, let's get back over here to the paperwork so we can have the computer read.
He wanted to do everything on his own, but merely exhausted and impoverished himself in the process. Edison was Tesla's polar opposite. He wasn't actually much of a scientific thinker or inventor. He once said that he had no need to be a mathematician because he could always hire one. That was Ftissoif's main method. He was really a businessman and publicist, spotting the trends and the opportunities that were out there, then hiring the best in the field to do the work for him. If he had to, he would steal from his competitors, yet his name is much better known than Tesla's, and is associated with more inventions. The lesson is twofold. First, the credit for an invention or creation is as important, if not more important, than the invention itself. You must secure the credit for yourself and keep others from stealing it away, or from backing on your hard work. To accomplish this, you must always be vigilant and ruthless, keeping your creation quiet until you can be sure there are no vultures circling overhead. Second, learn to take advantage of other people's work to further your own cause. Time is precious and life is short. If you try to do it all on your own, you rot yourself ragged, waste energy, and burn yourself out. It is far better to conserve your forces, pounds on the work others have done, and find a way to make it your own.
Pounce on the work of others. Let's just get their ass to work for you. It's life, y'all. Learn about it. If you don't learn about it, you get fucked out of it. Once again, let's get back over here. Keys to the power. We're going to deal with this little statement right here first.
Everybody steals in commerce and industry. I must stolen a lot myself, but I know how to steal. L. Horn LSI 1, Lisram, I 47, I 93.
Everybody steal. I ain't stole a lot myself, but I know how.
Keys to power. The world of power has fluid dynamics of the jungle. There are those who live by hunting and killing, and there are also vast numbers of creatures, hyenas, vultures, who live oil, the hunting of others. These latter, less imaginative types are often incapable of doing the work that is essential for the creation of power. They understand early on, though, that if they wait long enough, they can always find another animal to do the work for them. Do not be naive. At this very moment, while you are slaving away on some project, there are vultures circling above trying to figure out a way to survive and even thrive off your creativity. It is useless to complain about this, or to wear yourself ragged with bitterness, as Tesla did. Better to protect yourself and join the game. Once you have established a power base, become a vulture yourself, and save yourself a lot of time and energy. Of the two poles of his game, one can be illustrated by the example of the explorer Vasco Nunez de Balboa. Balboa had an OBSESSIONW the discovery of El Dorado, a legendary city of vast riches.
Hey, that's what Sonetta and his crew do. They look to steal the work of others. That's why they be vulturing around me. They be want to steal my ideas and stuff. And people think I don't know. I know what's going on. You look up, my debate be going on. Let me have a debate. Nah, you can't debate that. We gonna debate that next week. So what the fuck? These niggas stole my title and my whole thing.
Early in the 16th century, after countless hardships and brushes with death, he found evidence of a great and wealthy empire to the south of Mexico, in present-day Peru. By conquering this empire, the Incan, and seizing his gold, he would make himself the next Cortez. The problem was that even as he made this discovery, word of it spread among hundreds of other conquistadors. He did not understand that half the game was keeping it quiet and carefully watching those around him. A few years after he discovered the location of the Incan Empire, a soldier in his own army, Francisco Pizarro, helped to get him beheaded for treason. Pizarro went on to take what Balboa had spent so many years trying to find. The other pole is that of the artist Peter Paul Rubens, who, late in his career, found himself deluged with requests for paintings. He created a system. In his large studio, he employed dozens of outstanding painters, one specializing in robes, another in backgrounds, and so on. He created a vast production line in which a large number of canvases would be worked on at the same time. When an important client visited the studio, Rubens would shoo his hired painters out for the day. While the client watched from a balcony, Rubens would work at an incredible pace, with unbelievable energy. The client would leave in awe of this prodigious man, who could paint so many masterpieces in so short a time. This is the essence of the law. Loan to get others to do the work for you while you take the credit, and you appear to be of godlike strength and power. If you think it important to do all the work yourself, you will never get far, and you will suffer the fate of the Balboas and Teslas of the world. Find people with the skills and creativity you lack. Either hire them, while putting your own name on top of theirs, or find a way to take their work and make it your own. Their creativity thus becomes yours, and you seem a genius to the world.
Mm. Work for yourself or find you a woman or something and let her take credit for your stuff. Don't let no bitch ass nigga take credit for your shit. Woo! But that's the law, y'all. You want to talk about it some, sister?
We can.
So you don't have
What
to.
y'all is that?
It's learn how to basically take the work of others. Don't do the work yourself. Take other people's work and make it yours.
Wow, copycatting, huh?
Yep.
Interesting. That's why I said this thing is demonic, because but it's good to know what the enemy is thinking and how they're gonna attack you though.
Yeah. Because you
But
learn
yeah,
how
that
to take.
sound familiar. Sound familiar like somebody I know copycatting me. But yeah, that's what they do.
People gonna try to take your work. You better get your shit copyrighted, trademark, or something, and be able to take credit for your own shit. So, you want to go any further?
Yeah. Don't you have a problem with that too?
That's why I just said. That's why Sadnetta and all them still coming around and doing the shit that they doing. Because they said, that nigga ain't over here working with us and we can't steal his work. He took his ass over there fucking with them people. And we take his work. You laughing, but that's exactly what they doing. That nigga said that nigga taking his thoughts and shit elsewhere. We want them thoughts.
But then when you give them thoughts and you over there on their panel, they try to shit on you. It's just crazy to me. That's why I started laughing, because it was like he was like, this nigga ain't been over here for me to shit on for a minute. And then I look up and then this man over here on the platform putting up shit. Like I said, he saw Israel setting up shop. And he like, well, dang, this nigga ain't been over here for me to shit on him lately. So that's why he came over here. That's why he had to make Israel look like he didn't know what he was talking about.
Yeah, they need me always. I told you they want to stay in my algorithm.
But that would be an interesting debate between you and Shanetta. God is Satan. I think that's what he said. Yeah, he said God is Satan. Ah, that's interesting. I want to know where he coming from with that.
Simplest debate in the world. Was God created? God. Satan was created one.
Yeah, God created him. So has God Satan. That's why when he said it, I started laughing.
And all I'm doing is act like stupid motherfucker.
I was like, oh God, I cannot believe he said that. But I'm not surprised knowing what I know that be going on over there and the type of talks that they be having over there. It really didn't surprise me.
Right.
Because Shanetta and them be having some weird conversations, I'm telling you. I don't stay up in there long. I go up in there and see what they talking about. And then when I feel like they talking something crazy, I be like, oh man, I'm up out of here. I'm like, I don't even know who that is. I don't even know what they talking about. They don't even make sense what they just said. Time to go. So that's how I do Shanetta. Me. The longest you will see me over there is if Israel over there doing debate. That's the longest you might see me over there watching and. But besides that, Shanetta confused from what I see. Israel say he be playing both sides of the field. It's possible that he could be playing both sides of the field. But from what I see somebody confused because he getting a lot of different information from a lot of different people. And when you getting your information from a lot of different people, you would have said what Shanetta said, that God was Satan.
Niggas ain't
And I ain't trying to diss them or nothing, but that just goes to show you that where you get your information from. That's why you shouldn't be getting your information from a whole lot of different sources.
Niggas never confused though. They realized that other people confused, so then they play on that confusion.
Well, see, when something is confusing to me, I say it's Satan. Because see, that's what people fail to realize. God is not confusion. Satan is the only one that make you confused, that cause confusion. So that'd be a red flag to me. When I get confused, I'd be like, yeah, this ain't God. This some bull crap.
Well,
I shut down.
saying
Especially if I'm asking you and you ain't telling me and don't make sense, I shut down.
at that point in time, what happened is Satan fucking with your mind to cause you to be confused. You understand what I just said? You shouldn't be confused, and Satan fucking with your mind cause
That's why I say that's Satan.
so you can run away from shit. Oh, I'm confused. I'm finna run away. I ain't fucking with this.
I hear what you're saying. That could be true to a certain extent. But yeah.
But it seemed like we dealt with the show today. I mean, I ain't got much else to say. And I'll speak for itself. Let other folks do the work and take the credit for it.
Don't listen to that book, y'all. Don't listen to them laws. Don't listen to them laws. That's the only thing I can say. Listen to them to help protect yourself, but don't do what them laws telling you to do. Because that right there gonna draw you into some other stuff for real. But it's glad to know how some of y'all mans be thinking though. It's good to know. And it answers a lot of questions of why people was moving the way they was moving and shit. It's like, wow. I ain't trying to go off up into it, but it makes it kind of sickening because if you would go through all them 48 laws of power to have full control over somebody and their life like that and do all that, and then expect for somebody after you done did all that, expect for somebody to let their guard down and be like, okay, I forgive you. Let me go be a part of your circle. That's the part that's just not like, I don't get that. I never will. Maybe it wasn't meant for me to get. I just know that's not me.
Yeah. Always protect yourself because there's somebody out there trying to fuck you. Better be Cat Williams and protect that hoe. You don't protect it, it won't be
Hell no.
You
How
won't
can
have
I
a
believe you use Cat Williams? He said you gotta tell Diddy no. So that goes back to you gotta tell these people no. You gotta tell them no.
Yeah. Well, that's the show, people. I hope you like it. We doing the 48 laws of power and trying to deal with this stuff, but seems like a lot of y'all don't want to show up and deal with it. Y'all afraid of shit, smoke, non-smoke, anything. What Ja Rule said, whatever's hot.
They ain't gonna show up because what we doing right now is they bull crap. The things that they do. So ain't nobody, like you said, ain't nobody gonna come up here and talk about their strategy.
What did Ja Rule said? Niggas afraid to touch whatever hot. The mic, the Glock, the whatever's hot. Motherfuckers run from it. What's my motto, sister?
Look at your motto is always fuck something.
And I don't what?
You don't give a fuck, which is some crazy shit, but you'll be all right.
And I don't what? I don't run from what?
You gotta care about something.
I don't run from what?
You don't run from shit, Israel. But
from shit.
You do run from certain stuff, though. You gotta catch Israel. He do run from certain stuff. He'll deflect. That's what he'll do. He won't. He still be sitting there, but he'll try to change the subject and confuse you up. That's deflection.
Not even that.
So to me, that's running.
If you ignorant enough not to know how to keep shit on subject and on the topic and stuff, that's whoever ignorant ass it is. It ain't my ignorant ass because I know how to do it. So learn and don't get fucked. Protect that virgin hoe. All right, y'all. We out.
Yeah. Peace.
Peace.